Hey, dude.
In 6th grade, I decided to join the Crossroads soccer team, and I was sick for the first week of tryouts. So, second week on Monday, I came to practice, and I was really shy, really scared, new to the school, really nervous, and really intimidated by everybody, and especially Kenzo.
Whenever I think of Kenzo, I think about how whenever I smile in practice, he tells me I look like a Swedish fish.
And there's always the panties in the penny bag, which never gets old.
He kicked the ball, and he kicked it, and it hit me like square in the face, and it hit, I guess I was small back then, because it hit me so hard that I fell back onto my back.
I remember my freshman year on the team. It was one of our first games, and I was so nervous. And he just announced the lineup, and he'd put me at center mid instead of left or right mid. And I was so scared because I'd never played center mid before. So when we were doing our call before the game started, he came in and he gave us some advice and defensively what to do. And then he came in and looked at me, and he said, "Don't worry about it, Alrod. After all, you're a Mexican, not a Mexican."
It was the day I was turning my registration papers, and I was with my mom, and we went into the little administration building, and we get in there, we're signing the papers, turning things in, and I see this guy, that just thought he was a teacher or something, and I looked away, and he started talking to me. He was like, hey, you're Sammy, right? And I was like, yeah, a little uncomfortable. How did he know who I was?
We started warming up, and Kenzo had us doing these drills where we were all in a line and dribbled to the end of the cone, and we were doing a speed dribbling drill. And after the drill, Kenzo said, "Do you guys want to know who did that really well? Becky Valinsky!" And he yelled my name as loud as he could, and I was so shocked because I didn't even know that Kenzo knew my name.
One time, Kenzo made me listen to a reggae remix of Country Roads, and I did not regret it.
Pressure! And the cocoa down the well. Doesn't get much better than that.
I fell on the floor, so that night he called my house to apologize because I didn't have a cell phone yet.
And everybody looked at me, and I was so embarrassed.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I heard you play soccer. You gonna come play some soccer for me?" And I was like, shocked at this point. I was 10 years old. How would anyone know who I was? But he proceeded to sell me on playing for the middle school girls soccer team because I was torn between basketball and soccer. And looking back, that just, says everything about the guy who he is. He is passionate about middle school girls soccer, which, kind of sucks, but hey, he loves women's soccer.
Well, we got academic team award, and whatever that means. And
Well, you know what, Kenzo? You look like a pocky stick.
But I just had no idea that this guy would mean so much to me and basically help me shape who I am today.
Smoke the laser!
I'll never forget warming up for an away game and hearing some little jerk yelling that I looked like a boy when I was warming up. And I saw Kenzo run as fast as he could up to this chain link fence and screamed at the kid and almost made him pee in his pants.
And we had to pick up our award at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, and somehow I was the only person that went. So Kenzo picked me up in his truck in front of my house at like 5 o'clock, and I think it was on a Friday too.
That is my first memory of Kenzo, and since then he has continued to embarrass me all the time.
And I can't believe that this is coming to an end, but I keep reminding myself that it's not coming to an end. There are no goodbyes. You can hit me up whenever, wherever, and you could never forget me because of that little goose tattoo on your foot. I'm one of those little